If I can play, if I feel like I can play, you know, whether or not I look good or not isn't the problem. So, yeah, I think for me, it's just the team is the most important thing. Getting wins is the most important thing. And if I can contribute in any way I can, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's playing a little injured, playing a little hurt, that is what it is.
Instead of thinking about next year, she focused on right now. And right now, the Fever needed her. Her presence alone changes everything.
Now, that's what I'm telling y'all, man. Lexi Hull is a warrior. So for those of you guys thinking that she should not play, she's ready to go.
Like sticking out, I mean, it's still big right here, but it was bigger and I could see it. So they brought it down a little.
Cameras caught the immediate aftermath. A massive lump rising on her forehead, so big she said she could literally see it in her peripheral vision. Fans watching on TV described it as one of the scariest things they had seen all season.
So it's really funny that you asked that because
into a 12-round boxing fight.
This league is so physical. Lexi been in the league for quite some time.
It's not doing great. I wish this was a filter, but this is insane. This is like
in a season filled with drama, the Indiana Fever just witnessed two moments that shocked the WNBA world.
Lexi.
One fights through pain, refusing to sit down no matter how scary the injury looks. The other steps back on the court when everyone doubted she would, carrying the weight of a franchise and the attention of the entire league. Together, they've given Indiana something that can't be measured in points or rebounds. Belief. Belief that this team can rise above adversity. Belief that no matter how young or battle-worn they are, they can compete with the court and go through concussion protocol.
Guys, finish listening to this because she talked about the swelling actually being in her side of vision.
Did you glance up at the video board to like see it? Like, did you even look at it?
No, I could see it looking out. Like I could see it just from my own eyes. So I didn't need to look anywhere. I knew it was going to be big.
No way. So it's in your peripheral vision?
Yes. It was literally.
Look at her. She looked good. This was immediately after the game. No like set conversation that was off. No like slurred words or anything like that. She was definitely ready to go.
Defenses have to adjust the second she touches the ball, opening space for shooters like Kelsey Mitchell and grinders like Lexi Hull. She pushes the pace, brings intensity, and creates highlight plays that swing momentum.
Hull, a couple days removed after the headbutt with Gabby Williams, she looks like she got into a 12-round boxing fight.
Lexi Hull suffered a scary injury that left her looking like she'd gone 12 rounds in a boxing match, yet she refused to back down.
But the fact that she's warming up with the team is a huge positive. You have a puncher's chance at a best of three when you're facing a jump shooting team in the Minnesota Lynx, and you are a jump shooting team at your and you're a run and gun, super high octane offensive team at their best, like the Indiana Fever.
For Fever fans, seeing Caitlin Clark back in action felt bigger than just one player's comeback. It was hope. It was belief. It was a reminder that no matter how tough the season gets, Indiana has a superstar who refuses to quit.
She's not going to be able to work out with the Fever facilities after October the 31st because the lockout is players are going to be locked out from teams.
Lexi Hull's tough.
Than it did when it first happened. So hopefully this goes down quick.
And so she was all like, honestly, it looked better now than what it did in the game.
While Lexi Hull was proving her toughness, Indiana Fever fans were given a moment they had been desperately waiting for: the shocking return of Caitlin Clark. For weeks, speculation swirled about her groin injury.
Legitimately huge positive for the Indiana Fever long term. It means Caitlin Clark is probably coming back soon-ish.
And just when fans thought things couldn't get crazier, Caitlin Clark made a stunning return to the court, sending shockwaves across the league.
If I showed you a picture of every member of the
WNBA sits in a golden opportunity position. This position can be owned, can be marketed, and can be delivered to the families of America that are willing and able to support the WNBA. The message is simple: just play basketball.
At worst, it was a minor strain. That meant no career-threatening risk, no long-term danger. Caitlin wasn't just sitting on the sidelines. She was ramping up.
Indiana Fever, every member of the Fever, the players. And I said, who in this picture is the toughest?
When fans talk about toughness in the WNBA, they usually point to the big names, the stars who dominate the headlines.
She has shown us time and time again that she is
Heart. She doesn't complain. She doesn't flop. She doesn't beg for calls. She just plays through pain.
Yeah, well, so when it happened, I had a photo shoot on Wednesday on our off day. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be looking horrible. And originally I was like, I just need to get the swelling to go down in my forehead. So I put a patch, slept with it. The next day, woke up and I was like, okay, the bump is almost
an absolute, to use a metaphor, beast.
But in the last few days, the conversation shifted to one player who showed a different kind of greatness. That player is Lexi Hull.
We're going to go back first to the game against Minnesota, where Kayla McBride decided that she was going to get Lexi with her elbow.
Close. The Fever's training staff had run the scans, and they showed no major damage. At worst, it was a minor strain. That meant no career-threatening risk, no long-term danger.
But the fact that she's warming up with the team is a huge positive, is a legitimately huge positive for the Indiana Fever long-term. It means Caitlin Clark is probably coming back soon-ish. And if you guys are wondering when soon-ish is, it's in the
A
regular.
nasty play, as I said.
It started against the Minnesota Lynx. Lexi was locked in on defense, doing what she always does, fighting through screens, challenging shots, and hustling for every possession.
Gonna look at it. So foul there on Indiana, on hold there, but then that is a technical.
that is
Arena.
Yeah, it is a funny when people are like, oh, there's actually 4 out of season ending injuries. If you're being honest about Clark, Caitlin Clark's coming back.
The energy was different. The fans were louder. The team carried themselves with a new sense of belief. Because let's be honest, Caitlin Clark isn't just another player. She's the heartbeat of the Fever, and she's the player every fan, every coach, every opponent comes to see.
Shutting down a player because of niggling groin.
Technical dead ball, contact.
That was hard to see.
Then out of nowhere, Kayla McBride's elbow connected straight to her jaw. This wasn't an accident that players could laugh off later. It was a deliberate shot that left Hull crumpled on the floor, her legs folding beneath her.
She got hit with an elbow, and notice I did not say
You guys will be probably in agreement with that Caitlin Clark is probably going to be coming back in the regular season. And we can't complain about that. Like, look, if Caitlin Clark comes back in the regular season.
Caitlin wasn't just sitting on the sidelines. She was ramping up, preparing, and waiting for the green light to take the floor. When she finally stepped onto the court again, it sent shockwaves through the arena.
That was hard to see. She got hit with an elbow, and notice I did not say an inadvertent elbow, because it was absolutely a deliberate elbow to her jaw. Could have broken her jaw. Thank God she did not. Her leg folds underneath her. She crashes to the floor. She gets up, holds her face a little bit, and she comes back and continues to compete.
For a few tense seconds, fans chewing her gum and fighting like nothing had happened.
Steph mentioned, whenever she sees you with the 2 black eyes, she smiles in a way, because it just exemplifies your toughness. Do you feel tough in these kinds of situations with these 2 black eyes?
I mean, that's what people keep telling me. Every time she sees me, she smiles, and then she says, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you don't need to be sorry. This is what it is.
And teammates feared the worst. A broken jaw, a concussion. It could have ended her season right there. But in classic Lexi Hull fashion, she got up, held her face, and went right back to competing. That moment alone told you everything about her mentality.
But looking at the video, it just, Gabby and I ran into each other. Unfortunate, unlucky. I think we
Sit out the rest of the season. Others claim she wasn't close to being ready.
Here, as a godsend, the CC brand has delivered the WNBA into a marketable league with new fans, higher expectations that only want to see the highest level of the game of basketball.
The noise only grew louder when big names like Lisa Leslie even suggested Clark should shut it down. But Caitlin Clark isn't built that way. She's a competitor, a leader, and above all, she lives to play basketball.
When Caitlin Clark became